Good morning, it is Belinda Byfield here and I'm dialing in live from Perth in Western Australia, which is on the west coast. And it is Sunday morning here and I thought it would be the perfect day to share what my morning routine for success is. So if you want to learn exactly what that is, make sure you stick around. I never used to be a morning person. You can ask my husband James. I used to stay in my pajamas pretty much all day, and especially on the weekends I used to not get out of bed until lunchtime. I hated mornings, hated them. Then I became a mum and things started to change. But as you come on, let me know you're here. Drop down hi and where you are coming from so I can come back and say hi. And if you're live, let me know by dropping hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, drop down hashtag replay. But here are my tips. Number one, I had to start getting up earlier. Setting your day up for success isn't going to happen if you're in your pajamas until lunchtime, like I used to be. First thing I had to do was make the choice that I wanted to change. I wanted to change more than how I wanted to stay the same. And so I started setting my alarm for 5 a.m. Now, the first time my 5 a.m. alarm went off, I literally thought I was going to die. I had an instant headache. I did not like it one little bit. That was 10 years ago. And now I can't not get up that early. Even if I've had a really late night, which I typically don't, I'm in bed pretty much by 8 p.m. I can't physically sleep in. I think the longest sleep in I've had in the last couple of years has been 6:30 a.m. and that's if I've gone to bed maybe after midnight. I literally can't not sleep in. It's just a part of who I am now. So my alarm goes off every day at 5 a.m. I'm a mum. I've got 3 kids and I used to wake up because they were waking me up. And so I already felt like I was behind. So the reason I decided to set my alarm for 5 a.m. is so that I could have my me time and do what I needed to do before I became mum. Hey, Steph. And it changed everything. So I don't just get up at 5 a.m. and then just put on like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that, which by the way, I used to be absolutely obsessed with. I actually have a routine and I'm going to share that with you. Personal development has been a game changer for me. I never used to have any opinions on anything, like no opinions on anything at all. In fact, that's not entirely true. The opinion that I had was the same of the last person I spoke to. So, as an example, if Steph told me that she loved vanilla ice cream and it was her favorite flavor, I would say, yeah, vanilla ice cream's my favorite flavor too. And then I'd speak to Peter, hey Peter, and Peter would say, well, my favorite ice cream is chocolate ice cream. I would say, yeah, my favorite flavor is chocolate ice cream as well. Good morning, Bronwyn. I never wanted to upset anybody. I wanted people to like me. And so I had no opinions myself. I would just agree with whatever was going on, a doormat, as they say. And personal development completely changed that. It allowed me to build my own belief system. It allowed me to set goals. It allowed me to become a strong, confident woman, which then made me a better mum and a better wife and a better friend and a better leader and all those types of things. Your favorite's strawberry, Peter. Okay, your favorite flavor is strawberry. Mine is not. And now I can say that without thinking that I'm upsetting somebody or that someone's not going to be like me because I have a different opinion to them. So personal development was a game changer. I love all types of personal development and you can consume that content in whatever way you want. There's books, like hard copy books. You can use the app Audible, which I use that app literally every single day, which is the author, typically 9 times out of 10, reading you the book. You can watch YouTube videos, you can listen to podcasts. There's so many different ways to consume personal development content. And I love all of them. However, every single morning I make sure I sit down with a book. Currently, I actually bought this yesterday. this book right here, and I sit down with my highlighter, pink highlighter, of course, and I will highlight sentences that stick out for me. So as I'm reading, I'm highlighting. Sometimes literally the whole page is highlighted because it's exactly the message that I need to hear. I typically like to read a chapter every morning. Depending on the book, that could take 5 minutes, so I might read, more than one chapter. Or sometimes the chapters are really long and I might not get through a whole chapter, but I do at least 30 minutes every morning of my reading, and I highlight the sentences that stick out. I've got a pro tip at the end of then what I do with those highlighted sentences, so make sure you stick around for that. If you want to know what my pro tip is for personal development, drop pro tip in the comments below and I'll let you know. Then I write in my gratitude journal, and I have had all different types of gratitude journals. I've had just plain notepads that I've gotten from Target or Kmart or the post office or the news agency, just like $1 notepad where I would write 10 things that I'm grateful for. I would write what my affirmations were, so my goals as if I had already achieved them. I would write my intention for the day, and also how I wanted to be, like who do I want to show up as today, and I'd write those things. James even bought me a gorgeous leather-bound notebook from the app Wish, and sometimes things on that app are a bit, he's ordered me clothes on there before that were not good. They did not look anything like the picture. They were not the right sizing, something I would never wear. The material was awful, but then some things that he's gotten on there for me have been awesome, and this leather-bound notebook was one of them. At the moment, I'm using a gratitude journal specifically for writing down your gratitude. It's by an Australian woman. She's awesome. It's called I Am Happy, I Am Here. You can find them on Instagram. If you want that link for this specific journal that I use, it's linen cover. It comes in all different, comes in all different colors. And I wanted the pink one, but they were sold out. So James got me the black one. That's the one that he got me that was my Christmas present last year. So I write in there every single morning. And my theory behind that is, if I was to wake up tomorrow with only what I was grateful for today, what would I actually have in my life? Because it's really, when I look back, it's the things that we take for granted that we need the most, and we overlook them. So being grateful for everything in our life, that we were to wake up tomorrow with only what we were grateful for today, then what would you write down? Yes. I know you can read mirror image. I think that's what you can't read mirror image. Yes, I know. It's selfie mode. But it's called I Am Happy, I Am Here. So if you want it on Instagram, let me know. Now, the next thing I do, and depending on the season and the weather, is if I go on my morning walk before all of this or after all of this. Right now, in Australia, it is winter. The sun doesn't come up till nearly 7 a.m. I think now it's after 7. And so in the summertime, the sun's up at 4:30 a.m. So James and I will go on our walk first thing. 5 a.m. we are out the door going for our 4 or 5K walk. And when we come back, that's when I do my morning routine. In winter now, and the last week I haven't been able to go because it's been raining every morning, which is killing me. I don't like it. But I'll do all of this, and then we will go for our walk, between 6:30 and 7, depending on how light or dark it is outside at that point. And we just switch them. And it's depending on the season. So no matter what the season is, no matter what season of life I'm in, and what season temperature-wise it is, those are the things that I get done without fail. And then recently, in the last few years, I've added in my nutrition. So every single day, I make sure I'm fueling my body the right way so that I don't have to worry about it every day. And that's a part of my morning routine as well. So it's getting up when I choose to, getting up that little bit earlier so I know I'm not in mum mode straight away. My kids are older now, so they are a lot more independent than when I first started this. and I would have to get up to, you know, do 2 a.m. feeds and change nappies and all those sorts of things. I'm, you know, in the next season. But getting up that little bit earlier, putting good stuff into your mind, putting good stuff into your body, being grateful and moving your body, that is my morning routine for success. And James and I also have a home gym, so 3 to 4 times a week I'll add that in as well, do our own little home workout in there. We've got a Smith machine. We converted our lounge room into a home gym. James laid the floor out and everything, like that spongy floor. It's awesome, we love it. And I just know that for me to show up as the best Belinda, I need to feed my mind and my body before I can be there for anybody else. So that's my morning success routine. If you want to know exactly where I got my gratitude journal from, just shoot me a private message and I'll share the Instagram page with you. If you don't use Audible yet and you like the idea of having an author read you a book instead of you having to sit down and physically read it yourself, then send me a private message. I can send you a screenshot of all of the audio books that I have, and I can send you your first one for free. If you've already used Audible, it won't let me send you one for free, but if you've never used it, I can send you your first book as a gift for free so that you can start your own success journey as well. And if you have a morning success routine that you do, drop it in the comments. Let us know what you do as well, because I truly believe that we always need to be learning and growing and evolving, and if we can do that together, then why not? So I hope you are all having an incredible weekend. Make sure you send me a private message if you want to discuss any of this further, or drop it in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye.